Well, they didn't exist. So
Oh, at
the
that
social
time.
media tools have really only come into being in the last 3 or 4 years in a big way. Right now, podcasts have been around a little bit longer than that, as you know from Michael's class, and blogs have been around actually for 6 or 7 years in a formal capacity. But really, it's only taken off in the last 2 or 3 years where you've seen this. So prior to this, word of mouth was the best way to capture the imagination of people, and that was literally, through traditional media, through news reports, anything you could do through video, and just talking to people, and that's how word and information spread. So it's a lot slower. One of the great things about social media is that it can be immediate. And I'm sure in his class you probably learned about the Starbucks controversy, right?
Yes.
All right. So the Starbucks controversy is a great example of how quickly something like this can escalate and take on a viral form that overwhelms typical media pace. And consequently, that's where what's interesting about this day and age, companies no longer really control the voice out in the market. You and I do. Social media has enabled that. Customers, consumers control it. And that's where something like the Tibet protests suddenly become highly elevated in world opinion. Get the Chinese people themselves charged up. Had the same tool set existed, whether it was the Munich disaster of 1972 or the boycotts of 1980 and 84 or the Korean boycott in 88, then you might have seen a different dynamic with those Olympics as well in terms of the size and magnitude of it. But there's no question it's had an impact this time.